Hello guys, today we learn how to consume a JWT token in ASP.NET Core Azure pages using the Visual Studio 2022. To implement this, you have required Visual Studio 2022 and SQL Server 2012 or any higher versions. Now let us see what is JWT Authentication. JWT means JSON Web Token is a secure way to send information between client and a server as a token. What is the process? Call your API login endpoint, then you will get the JWT token. Store the token in session TempData cookies and use that token in authorization header for the further web API calls. Now how can you proceed? Let us start it. First we need to configure HttpClient in the Program.cs. So implement, first we need to open Visual Studio 2022. Create new project, then you can select ASP.NET Core Web App Azure pages, then click on the next button. You can provide your project name like web applications consume JWT. You can provide the name whatever you like. Now click on the next button. Here you can see that your framework is .NET 8.0 long term support. Now click on the create. So when you click on Solution Explorer, here you can see that project has been created and have a different pages. You can see that. Now our first step is what? Configure in Program.cs to enable the HttpClient and session. So we will write here, take this, open Program.cs file. Here you can see builder.Service. So click here and put two things here like builder.Services.AddHttpClients and for session builder.Services.AddSession. For app you need to put here to use app session. So I have put here app.UseSessions. And here see one point here like IHttpClientFactory. What is this? It is a recommended way in ASP.NET Core to create and manage HttpClient instance efficiently and safely. So we will use IHttpClient. Before proceeding it, we need to a web API we have. For that, implemented the JWT tokens in that API. So already we have done that API for JWT authentication. So in local machine, so we will use that API to consume this. First you need to make authentications through the login. So we will make one Azure pages Login.cshtml so that it can be used for the first time login. Go here. Now go to controllers. Now here that is Azure pages in ASP.NET Core. So we will go here pages. Now click on add button and click on the Azure empty you can select and now click on the add. So here you can put your Azure page name like login and click on the button add. So here you can see that your login.chtml and login.chtml.cs page has been implemented. This is the code behind page and login.chtml. Here you can see that Azure pages. So already you have get like model web application consume JToken pages login pages. Now first you need to implement the login page code. So we will go here. You can write here like private read only HTTP client. Then we will use quick and action refactoring, and for that we can create a login model, so that will be created. But also we need to constructor with IHttpClient so that it can be easily handled. So only simply we can write IHttpClientFactory, then HttpClient equal to factory dot create client, so it can be efficiently handle the request and response from the web API. Then after that we require two things: username and password, which can be forwarded. So we can create like bind property for that. So I have created bind property, username getter setter for this, and also for password username getter setter. Then after that we write a post method, so that through the post method it will call the web API. So remove this and we will understand one by one. Here see, public async task I action result on post asyncs. I am passing data like where data equal to new, username, password equal to password, and passing this credential in the JSON format. So what we will do, like define where content, new string content, JSON serializations dot serialized data, encoding UTF-8 application.js. Then after that what we will do, this data username password will be in the raw format like username and passwords, and then passing through the HttpClient.post asyncs, that the web API URL which I already have created, and then content, that is this one. Then what you will get, the response of is success code. Then you will get the result like result equal to await response dot content read strings. Then after that where JSON equal to JSON document parse result, and then after that you will get the token like where token JSON root element get property token dot get strings, then HTTP contact dot session dot set string JWT token. This token which is received from the web API through the login we will store here in the session. Then we put a in redirect to pages index. Also for login we required like username password. So it can be either you can put a static or dynamic take the from the user input. So you can write here I have taken this from the user. So go to CHTML page and put here like form method post label username input type text SV for username, that is strongly bind data type whatever I have written here in the public property, so that can be accessible here. And same way input type password SV for password. Also I have here, you can see I have defined, we have already defined a value like admin2 and value passwords. For strong recommendation for protection you can use the password as a encrypted format for security reason. Here is a sample page but real life example, so you can see that. So that will be enabled. Now after that this is a logins, and then we also need to implement a page where we can call the web API method. So what we will write, so first we define like one more ledger pages like index. So I have already indexed builder.chtml have defined when you creating a project. So here you can like remove this one, and in HTML pages also you can remove this one. Now for index.html we will implement this. What we will implement, let us see. Here we define two properties like read-only HttpClient and another string like API data. Whatever we get from the API will show on the page. Then also make it constructor for this HttpClient. So we need to select this one, right click, quick action reflecting, and you can put here make a constructor for it. But we use like factory client, so you can use this IHttpClientFactory. Then after that we define factory.create client. Then after that we define a index method. So here you can see the like publication on get where token receive the token which is stored in the session through the HTTP context or session.getString, name of the session name JWT token. Then if string is null or empty, not null or empty, so we will pass like HttpClient the default request header dot authorization equal to new authentication header value bearer then token. Whatever you have stored the session JWT token in sessions, so that value will be passed to call the web API in the header format. So I have defined these headers to pass in these tokens. On every web API method call, we need to pass the token. So after that, where response awaits HttpClient.getString, then you put the like your API web API URL. Here you can see localhost API MP that will already define. If API response is success code, then we store that API data in a variable strings where API data wait response dot content read as a string asyncs, else API data equal to unauthorized or errors. Then also need to that data show in the page. So go here index.html, put here, and you can put here the div. After that you need to run the local web API where you have implemented the JWT token authentications. So click on this one. Now here you can see auth controller, and that is imply controller. Already we have defined the code here. Now run these applications. You will get here like URLs. Now see what URL you have get, like go to here, try it out and put something like username and password like admin2. Password will be like 54321 and click on it. So here you can see that your URL will be request URL, this API auth login, and after that you putting the username and password, you will get the token. So that token you can use this. Now what URL will be like this one. Check whether this URL is correct or not. 7284, that is correct. Now run this application. So first we need to go like auth logins. For that URL, go login. So when you put like login, then your page will be displayed here like username and password. Here we already put the username and password, and click on the login page. So after clicking on the login page, you will get the local web API URL. You have passed the username password for that, passing through the header like model users. You will get username and password here. Then you will get the tokens. So here you can see token will be generated. Now message will be displayed. And after token generated, here you can see that also we will get the get methods. Then after methods imply return 13 records. Then click on the F10 and then continue. So here you can see that after putting the username and password, it will check the valid authentication for that users. Then in the index page, whatever you have read the like login pages, that API call in the index page and data will be shown for this one. So this way we can consume the JWT token in ASP.NET Core Web API. Now take a simple brief here. Like first we add a session and HttpClient in the Program.cs file, like builder.Services.AddHttpClient, then builder.Services.AddSession. And also we have added one more new things like app.UseSession to using the session in these applications. Then we make a login request to passing the session credential to that application through this way. And after login you will get the like token here. You can see that token will be used in the other pages in index.html. Here on index.html pages we use like these tokens, then passing through the headers, then you will get that data of that web methods. Then after checking the success code you will get a response, otherwise you will get the unauthorized user.
Thanks for watching my YouTube videos. If you want to more videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel.